Hey everybody, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to the channel if you're brand new. Now today I couldn't get out for a metal detecting hunt, so instead I'm going to run through the top 10 accessories that I take with me whenever I go hunting. So I'm Adam, this is my metal detector, and this is my top 10 accessories to take on a hunt. Welcome to D-Tekt Sussex. Okay, so let's run down these top 10 accessories that I take with me whenever I go out on a hunt. Bear in mind, Christmas is coming as I'm recording this, so maybe things in this list you might want to add to your Santa wish list. Or if you've got a detectorist in your life, another detectorist in your life, and you found this video, maybe you might want to get some inspiration from this list as well to get them something for Christmas. So let's start off with the obvious one, and that is the spade. If you're going to be digging on land, you're going to need a spade. Now, a bit of a faux pas on my part, my Nokta premium shovel is actually in the boot of the car, and my wife has the car this morning, so I can't show you it in my hands, but I will stick a picture up on the screen so you can see it. I've been using this and a lot of the gear that I'm going to show you today for at least the last 2.5 to 3 years. It's tough as nails, it's not taking any damage, and bear in mind I'm using this on a regular basis. Most weeks I'll go out with this and use it on my hunts. It's lightweight, it's tough as nails, and it's height adjustable, so if you're a taller person or a shorter person, you can adjust the height of the shovel to suit you. As I said, it's very lightweight, very easy to carry over your shoulder. You don't even know you've got it on, and it cuts through the ground like butter. This thing is sharp. It's got serrated edges. I've actually cut through roots about that thick in the ground without realising it until I've popped the clod and seen a nice clean cross section of the root in the side of the hole. It's a top shovel, and if you're looking for something like that, looking to upgrade your gear or get yourself started, I would highly recommend the Nokta premium shovel for that. I'm going to add this into the same category because if you're on the beach you're going to want something else. Shovels are okay, but sand scoops are a lot better. This is the Nokta sand scoop. You can get the long pole for it, which is what I prefer, or you can get a handle to go on the front if you prefer doing it that way. It's completely adjustable. You can adjust the angle of the end of the scoop here. It's very sharp on the front. It does cut through sand really easily, but also it handles heavy shingle. I've been using this on heavy shingle, again, 2.5 to 3 years, and it's not taken a single dent. Okay, it is tough as they come. The holes are just about the right size, in my opinion. All coins, rings, most jewellery will sit in the scoop absolutely fine, and will stay in there whilst you can sift through the sand really nice and efficiently. It's nice and lightweight, and yeah, I really like this. And the addition of the rubber grip at the base of the stick as well is really useful when you're going down to pick up items in the scoop. So there we are. There's the shovel and the scoop that I use. That's items number 1. I will put the names of all of these items in the description down below. So if you want to go googling around and finding the best deal for them, you can. But yeah, that's the shovel and the sand scoop. Let's move on to number 2. Alright, so the next thing you're going to want to have, once you've got the hole open, whether it be on the land or on the beach, is a digging tool. And this is the digging tool I have. Now, one thing I'm going to cover off very quickly, a lot of the stuff here I have is from Nokta, and you'll see Nokta Macro on here. If you're new to the hobby or you're not aware, Nokta Macro changed their name to Nokta about a 1.5 years ago now. So although some of the items I've got still have Nokta Macro on, the new brand is Nokta. So don't get confused. If you see one of these with Nokta, not Nokta Macro, it's exactly the same item, okay? But this is the Nokta Premium Digger. Comes with its own holster, as you can see, and you can tell this is something that I use all the time because, as you can see, it is very muddy. But it comes out very nice and easily. That's what it looks like. Yeah, it is well used. Nice sharp serrations on the side for cutting through extra roots and things if you need to. Nice and sharp on the end, really durable. Again, no damage whatsoever to this in the 2.5 to 3 years that I've been using it. And nice and lightweight, but really, really strong, especially for the weight. So definitely have a look at that. If you're not sure, basically if you pop a clod open, you need to have a rummage around either in the hole or in the clod. This is really, really good for that. Or if you find a target which is close to the surface and you don't want to use the shovel or the scoop, you can dig yourself a mini clod.
Mini clod.
Indeed. And this is a really good tool to do it. So there it is, the Nokta Premium digging tool. Let's move on to the next. Okay, so number 3 on our list is going to be a pinpointer. You've got the clod open, or the hole open, and you're going to want to pinpoint the item. The one I'm using at the minute, and have been again for the last 2.5 to 3 years, is the Nokta Pulsedive. Fantastic on the beach. It's pulse induction technology, so it's great in mineralized environments, like on the beach. You've got all sorts of settings on here for sensitivity and obviously vibration, sound, that kind of thing. Really, really good. Really love this pinpointer. It's served me really well. I will very shortly have the AccuPoint in hand, so if you want to see that and you haven't subscribed yet, this might be an opportunity. Hit that subscribe button and you'll see me with the AccuPoint very, very soon. You need to get yourself a pinpointer if you're going to go out. If you're a beginner and you haven't got one yet, make sure you get yourself a decent pinpointer. Pulsedive I can highly recommend if you're on the beach, or look at the AccuPoint coming out very soon. That's fully waterproof as well. A little bonus, I use this. This is the leg holster, Nokta leg holster. Goes on your leg and you can put your pinpointer in it. It just stops you. A lot of holsters go on your belt, okay, and if you're crouching down, reaching up to your belt is puts a bit of a strain on your shoulder, especially if you're swinging a metal detector all day. Whereas this goes on your thigh, so it's easy just to reach down and grab it from your thigh, and I find it a lot more comfortable. So yeah, little bonus for you there. If you're going to get a pinpointer, get yourself the leg holster as well, and you will thank me, as will your back. Okay, moving on to number 4 on our list. Okay, next up on the list, and every single detectorist needs these wherever they are, wherever they're digging, and that is a decent pair of gloves. The gloves I use are from the Searcher. They're really tough, really secure. I've been using these for about 1.5 to 2 years, and they're just starting to wear out, so I'll need to get some new ones soon. But the really good thing about these I like is they've got haptic pads on the end of some of the fingers. You've got the middle finger, index finger, and the thumb. Which means you can still use your mobile phone while you're out and about. Essential for someone like me if you're filming on your phone and making videos. But if you just want to use your phone while you're out and about, you've got those pads so you can use your phone with these gloves. But they are really, really tough. The back is soft and stretchy, so nice and comfortable. And the palm has got this kind of, I don't know what you call it, almost like a faux suede type effect on it, kind of material on it. And it's really, really tough, really, really good for that. Padding in all the right areas. I love these gloves. So yeah, visit the Searcher. I think you can also get these on lpmetaldetecting.com. But yeah, Searcher gloves, absolutely top recommendation for these, and I'll be replacing these with the same model again very, very shortly because they are just about starting to wear out after about 1.5 to 2 years. So yeah, really pleased with them. Top tip for gloves. Go and get the Searcher ones. Moving on. Alright, next up on our list we're going to have a look at the finds bag. Now if you're walking around a field or a beach and you're metal detecting, you want to have a decent bag with you to put your finds in, but also to have some of your smaller accessories in, which we'll cover in a second. And this is the bag I have. It's the Nokta finds bag. It is tough, it is durable, it is comfortable, it goes around your waist and sits, you can sit just to one side on the top of the thigh there. You've got 2 main pockets. You've got a front pocket at the bottom, and you've got a larger pocket in the top, and inside that larger pocket you've got another zipped pocket inside, so you can organise yourself really, really well with these. The other thing I like about this is you've got these molle loops. They're a military system, which means it's compatible with a lot of military pouches, and I've actually got this little bonus tip for you. I've actually got this military ammunition pouch. Couple of quid off eBay, or you can probably find them in an army surplus store, and these will be a really quick and easy way of just putting finds in. So if I'm on the beach and I'm finding lots of coins, I generally put spendable coins in here, and I'll put my nicer finds in one of the boxes, which I'll show you in a second. But yeah, you can add you probably add 2 or 3 of these bags to the front if you want. There are other accessories you can add, torch holders, all sorts of things, all with this molle system. It's M-O-L-L-E is the molle word. If you want to look up for compatible pouches and things for that. But yeah, these molle loops are really, really useful and I really enjoy it. Just fits on with a clip-on belt, goes around your waist. Nice and easy, very adjustable, nice and comfortable. You don't know you're wearing it, and plenty of space for all your bits and bobs. So there we are, Nokta Finds Pouch. Moving on. Okay, so item 5 is something you're going to want to put inside your finds pouch, and that is going to be finds boxes. Now I've already shown you the ammunition pouch that I put on the outside of my finds box, and that's normally where I put my common everyday spendables. But you're going to want 2 more boxes, and I say 2 because one is going to be a tat box for your ring pulls and your bottle tops and your rubbish, and the other one's going to be for your nicer finds, so pre-decimal coins, jewellery, that kind of thing. For my tat box, you can get pouches and other items, but for the tat box what I use is just an old bit of Tupperware, just a small Tupperware box. Probably cost about £4 in the local supermarket. I've actually been using this since I started. It's been going about 4 or 5 years now, and I've repaired it. I've got a bit of hazard tape around the outside where I've cracked the bottom of the tub, but it is going strong, and I normally sit there and put all my ring pulls and bottle tops and everything in there while I'm out, so I can very quickly just dump it in the bin when I get home, keep them all separate. This is my nicer finds box. Okay, I've got a little my sticker on the front, but you can have a quick look at that. What this is, it's a nice, robust and tough box, and if you look inside, it has a foam on the inside, so it'll keep any coins and jewellery, etc. that you find nice and protected in there. But yeah, I like this. It's nice and tough. Again, I've had this pretty much since I started, and it's served me very, very well indeed. So you need 2 boxes. Well, you need three boxes or pouches ideally. One for your standard everyday coins, one for your nicer stuff, and one for your tat. There we are. That's the finds boxes. Let's move on to the next item on the list. Okay, so the next thing I have in my finds pouch that goes with me whether I'm going to the beach, the park or the fields is this. Little bits of equipment for cleaning your finds out in the field. Especially if it's muddy, you want to get the mud off very quickly so you can identify the coin in the field or the item, whatever it is. I've got this, it's a nail brush. It is your common all garden, very, very standard nail brush, sort of thing you'd find in a bathroom. I think I paid £1 for that in the local chemist. And again, I've had this since I started, just a nice coarse brush so you can get the dirt off of it. Just give it light scrubs, don't go too hard with it, you don't want to wear anything off or break anything. But it is very good for that. And to assist with this, if it's tough and stubborn dirt, you can get a little water squirty bottle, squirt, fill it up with water, have it with you, and just squirt a little bit on the coin and then give it a gentle rub with the brush. They work really, really well, they don't take up any room whatsoever, and they really do help you when you're out in the field trying to identify the finds that you pull out of the ground. So, brush and water bottle, squirty water bottle. There we are, essential items. Moving on to the next. Okay, the next thing that I keep in my finds pouch, and this is a bit of an optional extra, but it's one I like to keep out with me so I can look at some of the smaller finds or the finds with a bit finer detail on. And that is one of these. It's a mini magnifier. I'm going to get out the case for you. It comes in a nice little case. You get these off eBay very cheaply, a couple of quid. And it comes like this. And they just fold out like that. That's your magnifier, and you can just see through it. The rating on this one, the size, the details on this one is 30 by 21 millimeters. I'm not an expert on magnification spec, but that's what it says on there. Really nice, lightweight, doesn't take up any room in your bag, and it is really, really good for getting in nice and tight with your finds, so you can get a little bit more detail, especially if you're a little bit short-sighted like me. You can get in and really look at the detail on your coins and hopefully identify your items again out in the field, which is great, especially if you're making videos. It's lovely to be able to see that detail on the camera. Sometimes I've even put my camera up against this and use this as a macro lens, so it works really, really well. So there we are, little mini magnifier for your pouch. You can get all sorts of different ones, it doesn't have to be one quite as fancy as this, but this is fairly cheap and cheery anyway, so nice and easy. Yeah, little magnifier so you can identify the finer details on your finds. Okay, so we're getting towards the end of our list now. This is number 9 of 10 of the top 10 things that I take out with me on every single hunt. This is one I take out with me all the time. It is a diamond tester. These are cheap as chips. I think I paid about £6 or £7 for this, again off eBay. Comes with a nice little pouch, keep it nice and safe. This one goes in my finds bag or my rucksack. And this is what it looks like. So the diamond tester has a little cover on the end of here, and you've got a little pointy probe on the end, little metal probe on the end there. And what it is you turn it on. I don't know if you can see this on the camera, hopefully you can. You turn it on, and you see that little gauge lights up. You set that so that it is on all green, and then give it a little bit of time to warm up. It'll tell you on there when it's the elements warmed up. And then when you're ready, when you got that set on 4, you put it on the item that you found. So it could be a ring with a shiny gem on the end, not sure if it's a diamond or not. You can stick that on there once it's nice and warm, once it tells you it's ready, and it'll light up and tell you whether or not it is indeed a diamond. And again, you can find that out while you're out there in the field, rather than having to wait till you get home or take it to a jeweler's or someone else who knows what they're talking about when it comes to diamonds. You can test it out there on the field. They're really reliable, really good, and not actually that expensive. Again, I think I paid about £6 for this. So very nice, very easy to get hold of, and a useful tool if you want to see whether you're getting a diamond off the beach, maybe even out of the park. So yeah, diamond tester. Have a little look for one of those. Right, let's move on to the final thing on our list. Okay, so the final thing on this list is a way of packing everything that I've just shown you into one place, so you can transport it easily to wherever you're going. And that is the Nokta Carry Bag. Now it's going to be a bit difficult to get the whole thing in the frame, so I'm just going to do a little bit of an up and down for you. There you go. You can see how big it is. It is quite big. It's very comfortable on the back. You've got mesh paneling on the back and on the other side of the straps, all fully adjustable, nice and padded, so it is nice and comfy for you to wear. Quite often I'll wear this while I'm actually detecting, or sometimes I'll just leave it in the car if I'm quite close to where I've parked in terms of where I'm detecting. But it's got lots of room, lots of pockets. You've got a big main pocket in the back here. Where's the zip? What's the zip? I'm being very blind here. There it is. So big open pouch in the back. You can see I've actually got a metal detector in there. I'll hold it up, hopefully the camera will resolve it slightly. You've got I've already got a metal detector in there already. I think that's the Ultra in there from memory. You can actually put 2 of the current Nokta range in this bag. I'll stand back a bit so the camera can brighten up a little bit. You can fit 2 of the modern Nokta range metal detectors in this bag, in that main pouch. So if you're going away for a weekend, you want to take a couple of machines with you, you can do that. Sometimes I've used this to take tripods and things. So if I'm doing a tutorial video like this, I'm taking a recording equipment, I'll stick a tripod in that main pocket as well. You then have a front pocket, which folds down, and you've got all sorts of organising pockets and pouches and netted pockets and things in there. So you can organise all your things. You put your diamond tester in one, you can put a few other accessories in here if that's what you prefer to do. Again, because I make videos out on the hunt, I'll put a lot of my filming equipment, headphones, all that kind of thing in here as well. You've also got a front Velcro pocket just on the front here for smaller items. You can put, I don't know, fines boxes in there. Again, I put some of my filming equipment in there, microphones, lighting, that kind of stuff. So you've got a nice deep, goes all the way down to the bottom of the bag, pocket there, and you've got these elasticated webbing on the front as well. So some people I've seen put their shovel in there, but whatever you want, you can put things in there to hold it nice and secure. So yeah, really, really good bag. Oh, you've also got a couple of pockets on the side, almost forgot. You've got netted pockets there on that side for your water bottle or similar, and you've got another Velcro pocket on this side as well. Realise the camera's getting a bit brighter and darker as I'm moving about, so apologies for that. Hopefully you can still see what I'm talking about. I do have a dedicated video on this bag if you want to see it in a bit more detail. It's a couple of years old now, but if you go back on one of the playlists you'll find it in there. But yeah, really, really brilliant bag. I enjoy it, and again, you can fit 2 whole metal detectors in this bag. So it's huge, but it is really, really useful for people to have out in the field as well. So there we have it. That is the top 10 items that I take out with me every single time I go out with a hunt. Whenever you see me out on a hunt on the videos, you'll see me, I'll have this gear on me, and you might see me using it depending on what I'm finding. If it's a bit more specialist, like the diamond tester, you might see me using that if I find something that's a bit suspicious as to whether it's a diamond or not. But you'll see things like the fines boxes, the shovel, the sand scoop, the pinpointer, the digging tool, all those sort of things you'll see in pretty much every single one of my videos. So there it is. There's my top 10 accessories that I always take out with me whenever I go detecting. Hopefully that's useful to you. Maybe you've seen some items here that you'd like to get yourself for Christmas, or moving forward maybe in the New Year's sales. So good luck to everyone if you're going out hunting. Thank you so much for joining me again this week. I'll be out again next week, hopefully with a hunt with maybe something a little bit new. What's that going to be? I wonder. Have yourselves a truly fantastic week, everybody, and I'll see you soon. Take care.